So Anthropic just dropped a new model, Claude Opus 4.6. And I wanted to have a look at it with you together and see which updates they have implemented. And let's have a look at this video first. What's it about? And yeah, I guess it's just a general intro into the cloud. Yeah. Just a teaser, let's say. Yeah. So I think the main objective of Anthropic is kind of to focus their models on agentic coding. So I believe that we're gonna see improvements in that direction. So right away we can see here. So the model's performance is state-of-the-art. Several evaluations, for example, it achieves a high score on agentic coding. So it was already achieving the highest score, but right now it's higher. So here, for example, from coding-wise, we can see that on the terminal bench 2.0, it has increased by 6 points. So it's a notable update. Interesting. So it's now beating the GPT 5.2 codex. So on the reasoning, it is actually on every task it's kind of one-upping the other models. Like every time a new model is released by Anthropic or Gemini, Google's Gemini, or OpenAI, every time it's just slightly one-upping the previous models. So here we can see that on the reasoning tasks it's slightly higher than the GPT 5.2. On agentic search, for example, it's also slightly higher than GPT 5.2. So I guess Opus will right now, if you have used, for example, Open Cloud, it will probably perform better in Open Cloud than before. So I think in terms of agentic search and everything else, it will probably perform slightly better. And yeah, the same thing here as well. So we can see that it's just slightly performing better than the previous models. So lately, Anthropic has been integrating the cloud model into Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft applications. So I think they are improving on that point. And let's have a look into this video. For example, what are the capabilities with that new model within the Excel and PowerPoint? I think I have already watched the video. They will outline how you can basically upload something into the cowork, and then the cowork will do some things for you, or create new visualizations or stuff like that. So let's have a look. So in terms of pricing, they priced it. The price remains the same. So $5, $25 per million tokens. That's the same pricing. It's really good. So it means, like in terms of, for example, subscriptions, I was afraid that for Cloud Opus 4. If 4.6 were to be more expensive, then you would have to buy a higher subscription. But that's not going to be the case. The Pro subscription will be enough for this. And yeah, that's all I think. So here is the evaluating Cloud Opus 4.6 across agentic coding computer use tool, use search and finance. Opus 4.6 industry leading. I agree. So so it just outlines against the previous models and Gemini and GPT each evaluation. But to be honest, the evaluations are not very representative of how models would be. Like some models are more intuitive than it's shown on the evaluation. Or some models are more, oh, it's in terms of agentic coding, it's less than Opus 4.5. Interesting. So, as I was saying, like in terms of sometimes these benchmarks can be not really well representative of what model is capable of or how intuitive the model is. For example, even though GPT 5.5 was beating Opus 4.5 or previous, for example, even Opus 4.0, it was beating it at all benchmarks, but honestly, in terms of intuitiveness, I would prefer Opus instead of GPT 5.2. So it's way better as it was outlined here. For example, beforehand, it was able to from the so for example, there are tests for this a needle in a haystack. So in the needle in a haystack, basically they put a small they hide small text within a bigger text, so which consists of 1 million tokens. And then they try to see if the model will be able to find this text within the if it will be able to find the needle in the haystack, basically. Opus 4.6 is way better at this, and it says 4 times almost better than the Sonnet 4.5. So that's really nice. And then I wonder how it compares to, for example, Opus 4.5. And yeah, in terms of long, yeah, here it does not show that. Yeah, I guess the reason why it does not show it because the Opus 4.5 does not have a context window of 1 million. It's the context window is 250,000 tokens, so that's why I guess they just skipped that part. They just skipped comparing Opus 4.5 to 4.6. So in terms of failure, I also heard that it's better at correcting itself when it makes mistakes. So I guess that would mean that there will be less back and forth going on. If it makes a mistakes, you ask it, and then it corrects itself better. And yeah, in terms of safety, it's also yeah, it's outlining the safety in terms of like giving a doing something bad or doing some responding in a bad way, or yeah, it would be more, it would be difficult like to convince it to do something bad, or to hack someone illegally, or things like that. So that's also really good. Yeah, so it's a very interesting update. I was really looking forward into it, and I will update you later on it once I have a look at the model and then compare it with the other models and see how good it actually is. So all the best. Have a nice day, guys. Bye bye.